Hello, and welcome to this installment of CCSD Kronos refresher training. Today we're going to talk about job transfers and add jobs. We're going to review the most common tasks that managers and bookkeepers typically do when managing and reconciling time for an add job. So we're going to run through an example where an employee has notified you that they forgot to punch job transfer for their add job on Monday, April 24th from 5:30 to 8 a.m. And we're going to look at a couple other checkpoints that are in place just to ensure that you know you're doing everything correctly, and a way to review this at the end. So first we want to go ahead and pull up the employee's time card and take a look just to see what is there. So when I go to last week, I can see that there are a couple issues right off the bat. First, there's missing time or unexcused absences for Thursday and Friday, which of course would need to be resolved. In addition, the employee showing a shortfall. First thing I always recommend doing when bringing up a time card is to open up the total section. This way you know exactly what the employee is being paid for. We can see if nothing was done and this time card was approved as is, they would receive 24 hours of pay. And this shortfall, since the employee did not have a comp time balance, will be no pay. So you would always want to watch that. In the example, the employee notified us that they were working as a bus driver at North Charleston High School on this date from this time. So for added jobs, you always want to verify if it's ever in question if the employee actually has this added job posted in Munis. We created a program for you on the U drive. So if you navigate to the U drive, to the folder BIS applications, and go into the programs folder, this is where we will add various programs that will just help you obtain data in different ways. So let's go ahead and run the employee job pay inquiry for this employee. Let's take a look at what it shows us. Now you can run this for any of your employees, and what it is going to give you, it's going to give you a breakdown of the employee's primary labor account, which is this first section. This means this is the employee's base pay and home account. The second section here is going to show you all active added jobs. So if you have an employee working an added job and it does not appear here on this list, then you need to reach out to your business manager and get that ESF filed right away. So again, if an employee is actually working an added job, it needs to show up here, meaning that it is a valid job on the employee's account. So this employee says that they worked at North Charleston High School. From here, we can see that that is job class 1273. So as we can see on Monday, there are already existing punches on the employee's record. Anytime you want to add punches or leave to align with existing data, you need to add a line by clicking this plus sign here. And we're going to go ahead and enter the in and out time that the employee says that they worked. It's 5:30. And the employee said that they ended at 8 a.m. But really we can see that this employee started to work at 7:58 a.m. So it's perfectly acceptable to make that start time 1 minute before the actual punch occurred. So we're going to make that for 7:57 a.m. And now to add the job transfer. So the first thing you do when adding a job transfer is you select search. Now there are only two required fields for a job transfer: the job class and the work rule transfer. So from the labor account tab, we are going to search for that job class, 1273. Then we are going to choose the work rule of transfer and select apply. So you can see only two things are needed here, the job class and the work rule transfer. Now I'm going to go ahead and save that. And so now in our total section, we can see that there's 2.5 hours that the employee will be paid out of the account associated with job class 1273. So adding this job transfer does a couple things. It first ensures that all time associated with it is calculated last, meaning that overtime goes to the added job before it goes to the employee's primary home account. The second is it also does not contribute to the worked time expected for the employee's base FTE. So in other words, the added job does not really work to fulfill scheduled time that's expected. So you always want to make sure that you have the job class, the work rule transfer, and you'll see it appear like this when employees actually register a punch on the time clock. You'll always want to reference the most recent version of the standard operating procedures. These can be found on the internet or on the U Drive. These do walk you step by step for how to do just about anything in the Kronos application. So please do always refer to the standard operating procedures before contacting support. So again, if you do reference this document, it will show you exactly how to do what we discussed and more. If you have any further questions, please reach out to the Kronos support inbox, and they will be happy to assist you further. Thank you.